Welcome to that show.
Where we're going to be talking about Venom.
We're going to be talking about Venom. We just got back from the movie.
We got the popcorn and everything.
By the time you guys see it, it'll be 4 weeks later, but that's okay.
I don't like it.
Why?
You didn't like
Give
it?
us your opinion.
Well, it was slow. The first half of the movie was so slow.
I liked it though.
Boring character.
I wanted to see more. Some more interesting character development, just between Venom and Eddie. Because
Yeah,
I feel like that as soon as he got the symbiote, it was immediately like, oh, we're Venom now. That's cool.
I mean, they tried to show it. There was like one scene where, by the way, spoilers, no shit, you should know by now. There was a scene where he's like, I don't know, he's like they're trying to show some sort of development, but it's only one scene, and he doesn't show any more resistance throughout the rest of the movie. It's like, what happened between that scene and the next scene with them? It's like, they're just friends now, and you should accept it.
Yeah, they really rushed the relationship between the two. Like, they were really pushing that they knew each other well, even though they've only been with each other for at least a day.
Right, that's like you moving in with some random person and you're best friends within one day.
Except he's inside of you.
Except, yeah, the person's inside of you.
Like in your ass?
Yeah.
Like in your ass.
Yeah. I don't
They even say that in the movie. It was like, he's got one up your ass.
I'm the kind of the person that likes movies like that.
I'm not saying
shove it up your ass.
I'm not saying that it was. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm saying that it could have been a lot better than it was. I went into this movie with very low expectations, and I came out of it with those expectations just a little over what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm glad I saw it.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
One positive is like, I know nothing about Marvel, but hey,
that was your first like.
That's not true.
No, it's not your first. I know you saw Deadpool 1 and 2.
I've seen Black Panther.
You've seen Black Panther and you've seen Civil War, right?
That's it?
Yeah.
No, I've seen the first Iron Man.
Did you see set 2 and 3?
Yeah,
No.
Shit,
Yeah.
dude, that's a lot.
There's a lot of information. It's a big universe.
Yeah.
I told you.
But the
I
thing
didn't
is,
get into it, and it's too late.
This movie had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, you didn't need to worry
That's
about
why. That's one thing I liked about it is that I don't need to know shit about it.
that. What was the guy at the end inside the St. Quentin?
Oh, okay.
Tell me about it.
All right, so out of the movie, the end credit scene, we go to a prison, and I immediately knew who it was going to be as soon as I saw the prison, because in the Venom storyline, there's more than one symbiote, and we've seen that through the movie that there was more than one.
Yeah.
So
Riot, yeah.
There's millions.
There was Riot, there was Venom, there was I can't name the other ones.
They weren't mentioned.
Yeah, they don't really tell the names, but I guarantee you, like a month ago, I probably could have told you all the names for all of them, though.
Wow.
All right.
But anyway, that character that we see in the prison at the end is called Cletus Cassidy, and he later in the Venom mythos, in the lore, the symbiotes have children, so they reproduce. So we're going to see more symbiotes later in whatever universe they're creating. Yeah. And Cletus Cassidy gets one of the symbiotes. But the thing is, how the symbiotes work is when they...
The fuck was that?
Annie is upstairs.
Oh, okay. Well, when they see, when a symbiote is already powerful. It's not powerful on it by itself. It has to be with somebody,
as we've seen in the movie.
But yeah,
Yeah.
when a symbiote, when it conjoins with somebody, it gains the power that person has, or it can be corrupted by the human that it
hosts
like,
all
yeah.
Which is again an
So
idea they sort of
let's say that Cletus Cassidy is a serial killer. So if the Venom symbiote were to go onto him, it would turn the Venom symbiote crazy, and it would make it a serial killer. So it would make it
about
one of
serial killers.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay, so we're back.
All right.
Please cut that out.
We had an interruption.
Yeah, my dick fell out. Anyways, well,
Mine fell off.
Just go upstairs. It's okay.
Okay, now we're back. Okay, we're not back. We had an interruption, so what were we talking about? Cletus
you
Cassidy.
guys should be glad you don't have siblings.
I have siblings.
Aside from you, Zach.
Anyway, like
Seth has the most siblings out of all of you.
Yeah, but they're all
Yeah.
older than
They're
me.
all like 30 though.
Yeah, they don't-
They were
Yeah,
adults when I came out the womb.
Okay.
What
Mhm.
the fuck?
so
Please, Casty.
at Cletus Cassidy, he's a character from the Venom storyline. He gets a symbiote, and his symbiote gets basically he turns crazy along with him, and they just go around murdering people.
Nice.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Venom 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Something that I said to Seth in the car about the movie, it was begging for an R rating. It needed one
This is
bad.
a problem I've had with
Did it
movies
not
for
have
the
an R
past
rating?
20
No.
years.
It's a problem. They need R ratings. You can do so much more with an R rating than you can
They
with
don't
a,
want to do
with
it
a
because the
PG-13.
general demographic.
The
Yeah.
general demographic is PG-13. Because they know that more teenagers are going to go to see this movie and more kids, so they have to make it more kid-friendly. Because
Yeah, because biting people's heads
But-
off is kid friendly.
there are movies that are rated R, but have done really well, like superhero movies, like Logan and Deadpool.
This
Like
is why Deadpool's one of my favorite superhero movies because it wasn't afraid of an R rating.
it wasn't
and
afraid
it did
of
well
R-rating.
because
it
of
did
it.
well. Yeah,
Because they could do so much more.
and I understand that. Yeah, they did get a big backlash because of it, because they thought comic book movies don't have to be child friendly.
They don't. They really
No.
don't.
They don't have
Nothing
to
has
be.
to
You
be
can make a
child-friendly.
comic. You can make it. Like, if you read anything from the early 2000s that Marvel was pumping out, especially with the Ultimate Universe, it was fucked up, man. It was bad. Like,
Nightmares.
they were literally eating people. Like, on screen, you would see blood and organs and shit. It was, like...
That's badass though.
I mean, there was a time where video games were the same way. It's like,
Yeah.
Fortnite.
It,
well, no,
I've never
Fortnite,
seen-
years before that.
That's like E for everyone.
before I went and
Yeah.
saw Venom, I saw an interview. This is just what Tom Hardy said about the movie. He said that his favorite part of the movie was the 40 minutes that didn't make it into the movie.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's a thing that he said.
Yeah.
He did say
Really?
that. Mhm.
Yeah. Apparently there was 40 minutes of uncut footage that were supposed to go in that movie that was supposed to add more character development.
I was about to
But
say.
it was gonna make it rated R, right?
I
I mean,
don't
it was
know.
already a long movie.
It really needed that rated R. It really did. Because the whole movie, they were just PG-13ing everybody to death. Like-
it was killing me. I'm like, please, just somebody
said
say
pussy.
fuck one more time so we can get the R rating.
Right. Bro,
'Cause I
Venom's
think
been
it's
pussy.
like
That was
3
funny.
strikes.
He
for
said
the F
pussy.
word.
You can say a few curse words in a PG-13 movie and get away with it.
I
but
think
you,
for the F word, it's like 3 strikes, unless it's talking about sex in that
Yeah.
instant.
That's why I skipped the sex scene.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, they won't go with their shirts on.
Like, come on, who the hell does that?
Oh, they just made it out.
did
and
anybody
cuddled.
realize that at the end of the movie, when he was going to the convenience store, it was daytime, and then when he left, it was nighttime?
Yeah, I saw that too.
Mhm.
Did
that was
anybody
pretty-
else
that was
realize
really
that?
weird.
At the end of the movie, he goes into the convenience store, he eats a guy, and then he walks out, and it's nighttime.
It's like,
Maybe it was like evening.
Maybe it took him so long to eat the guy. It was nighttime.
That poor old lady.
Maybe
The
Maybe he
poor
had to
old lady
digest
had to
it.
sit there for like an hour watching him eat that dude.
I'm just guessing he had to digest it for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like, I've never eaten a whole person before.
I want to.
It was...
I mean, you want to leave it clean.
The bike scene was pretty cool. I will say, anytime Venom was on screen, it was pretty fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like 90%
I will
of
say
the
that.
scenes he was in was pretty good.
I want to know the
Pretty
screen
good.
time. I want to know screen time for that.
Yeah.
How much
we can
screen
research
time
it
he had.
later. Put it
I
on
mean, he
screen.
was in the movie for a good amount.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
It's not like Godzilla.
Yeah, it's
in
not like fucking
2014.
Godzilla. He was only in the movie for less than 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
The 2014 reboot. It was bad.
It's like a 2-hour movie. He's only in it for like 15 minutes.
That's actually
Well,
hysterical.
in the Infinity War, didn't it? Most of the characters were only in there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. But
Wasn't
that's
that
because they had so
There's so
much.
many
There's so
characters,
many.
dude. There's so many different like.
And
But
so-
the thing is, you can have that many characters and do it well. You just have to
Yeah.
give the characters an equal amount of screen time.
Thor was nice in that movie.
Isn't that how Suicide Squad failed? Because
Yeah.
they didn't give enough time.
They didn't
for
give
any of
enough
the
time for
characters.
anybody in that movie.
I still enjoyed it.
They were introducing
Well-
too much in one movie.
That's why Marvel
And-
works, because they have all their movies separate with introducing characters, and when
Right.
they get together,
This
you can still develop them.
There's another thing about this movie is when there's a Venom, there's another character, obviously, Spider-Man.
Yeah, where was Spider-Man?
He's not in this universe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a problem.
Isn't he like the main villain of Spider-Man? What?
Yeah.
How'd they fuck that up?
Yeah.
They kind
Well,
of turned him
look,
into like a good guy.
Here's how it is. Sony owned the right to Spider-Man. And then
Yeah.
around 2016, Civil War came out. They sold the rights for Spider-Man and gave it to Sony, and with a few other like smaller villains, which means the Vulture that was in Spider-Man Homecoming
Oh boy.
and the
comics.
other one. I don't remember the other one. I think it was
Anyway.
like Bullseye or something like that. But
Boy.
they
Lava Girl.
Yeah, Shark Boy.
So now Sony can't use Spider-Man, but they plan on making 6 more movies based around the Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man. So they're gonna do a Venom movie, they're gonna do a second Venom movie, they're gonna do a Kraven the Hunter, which is another Spider-Man villain that nobody even knows about. Well, if you're a Spider-Man fan, you know who he is, but
But the general
most
public-
general public doesn't know who Kraven the
yeah, I
Hunter
don't know who the
is.
hell you're talking about.
Yeah. So, it doesn't make sense. Why would they would even try anymore?
Yeah, they kind of just dug themselves into a hole that they
Yeah.
can't get out of.
They need the money.
Yeah, I'm not really a comic person, so I love the.
Unless
I like
they
the watch.
magically
I think
get
that this
Spider-Man
movie
back.
was just a cash grab.
Yeah. It'll do alright, maybe even good.
I
and
thought it was
it'll
a-
fade away.
I thought it was okay. I'm glad I saw it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
It
glad
was
I saw
definitely worth the ticket.
$14.
Yeah.
I guess maybe.
On Tuesdays, the tickets are way cheaper. So next movie we gotta go on a Tuesday.
I could do that.
I think I work on Tuesday.
Every week.
You could take one day off. Maybe not now, but in the near future.
Yeah, I can't take a day off anytime soon because I've been sick, so I've been taking days off like left and right.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see Queen. That movie. What's it
Oh,
called?
Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
When does that come out? February?
November or something.
Oh,
I think it's
really?
like the 3rd.
November 3rd. Wait.
Oh,
Which happens to be the Saturday of the party, which is when the next day we're doing the next podcast.
Yeah.
We could go and see it the next. I don't know if that
We're gonna be tired of shit.
Yeah, never mind.
Anybody else have any other opinions about Venom? Really?
Mm,
I can't really give an opinion because I don't really know as much as you.
Anybody think?
No,
How about the love story?
That was
like
pretty
that
good.
was.
I
I
liked
didn't
it.
like it.
I liked it.
I didn't like.
It was
What you
nice.
like about
bad.
it?
It was just like he loved her and then like he like took from her. And
How
then
do you love
he was
her?
trying to win. What do you mean?
There was no
They were together
backstory.
for a
yeah.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah, they,
They
they
said
didn't
that.
show. They didn't show.
They
it.
didn't show
They
it.
tell the story instead of
They-
showing it.
All right.
They never really.
English. is
I feel like the love was very forced.
It was
very.
very
it
forced.
was
Oh, they're in
very
love, you
for-
have to
They're in
accept
love.
that.
With Pepper, it took a few movies. To
Yeah.
show.
Right, and that's showing love in the
Yeah.
movie instead of telling a story. It's showing
Right.
a story. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
And this is just telling the story. Wasn't that
Like-
good?
She was like, "Oh, I hate you. Oh, I love you again."
Oh, I
Yeah.
Yeah. Just immediate.
What happened to that
automatic
other guy?
switch. Yeah.
Did
Just
the other
fuck
guy
him.
die?
After
Fuck
6
him.
months of hating.
Yeah.
her
Yeah, he
again.
just disappeared like
Yeah,
2/3
we don't
into
talk
the
about
movie.
You let me kiss you randomly in the woods because I love you. Huh?
That Venom maybe made her do that.
I
He has
don't- I
control
think
over
that's
her, right?
that's
Yeah, maybe.
That
Venom
still
had
doesn't
control.
explain what
Remember
happened
he
to
said
Dan.
that she said that it was Venom's idea.
Yeah, but it could have been transferred differently. I think she's just trying to get away with
I mean,
that.
I understand where Venom's coming from. Tom Hardy is
He's a pretty sexy
He's a
guy.
pretty sexy dude,
He's
man.
Mm.
Ooh.
Isn't he supposed to be British?
No,
You
I
could-
don't think
could
so.
tell that in his accent, he had an accent in that movie.
He
just
was definitely.
slightly,
They were
you could- you
definitely
could hear it.
forcing the accent. Like, I think that.
So
Every
he-
movie I've seen him in, he had an accent.
So he's like the Mike Myers with the Scottish accent
Yeah,
in the
he's-
2000s and 90s, I guess.
He definitely had some accent. I don't know what it was, but he had.
It didn't really show a lot, but in some parts you
Okay.
know there was supposed to be something.
They mentioned New York in the beginning of the
Yeah,
movie.
I didn't understand that.
The thing is, with New York, Venom is very roped into New York because that's where he is. Like, that's...
Spider-Man's there.
Yeah, that's where he usually roams and stays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
it lets them fight and shit.
they never mention anything about the Daily Bugle, which is the comic,
Yeah.
which is the, not the
newspaper.
the newspaper in the Spider-Man universe.
Right.
I thought that was weird.
It just feels like it was an independent movie.
When I
Really
saw the it was
Yeah, it really
it
was.
is. That's what it was. It was an independent movie.
No, I mean like
'Cause
it
they
didn't even
can't-
feel like it was a part of
It-
The
It's not.
universe,
It's
right?
not.
It's
Yeah.
not
Like,
part of
it's
it.
not.
Didn't feel like it.
Like, what do they?
It was such a weird idea because it wasn't like. A
I
hero,
feel like
it
they
wasn't
probably should have waited.
At
with
the end
this
of the movie,
movie.
they kind of made him look like a good guy. Though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's only.
That's what it made it look like.
It was
I have a
anti-hero.
feeling that
Yeah,
yes,
like
he was
Deadpool.
anti-hero, but
Anti-hero, that's what
I want to know why the Venom symbiote was just halfway, like, towards the end of the movie, he was just like, oh, I guess I'm a good guy now. Like,
But he
remember,
said- he
literally
said he-
in the woods,
yeah,
he was
his-
just like, yeah, I think I
His
want to stay
excuse
here
was
now.
that
His excuse was that
he was
likes,
a loser.
Yeah.
and on his
I
planet.
thought that was pretty forced.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it had to be. Yeah,
he was very.
it was a very.
The thing is, the
forced-
Venom symbiote, he's not as powerful as some of the other symbiotes. Or at least in my
he feels
opinion.
powerful on that planet though. 'Cause
Yeah,
he is.
because he is. Yeah. He doesn't have the ability to create weapons. I think that's kind of a disadvantage
That's funny.
when fighting any other symbiote at the time.
Right.
No wonder he's
But-
a loser.
By the time,
Yeah, fucking bitch.
but the thing is, when most situations where Eddie Brock does come into interactions with other symbiotes, he usually does well only because he's had the Venom symbiote longer than most other people have.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the story in which Cletus Cassidy gets it, he gets it and then he immediately fights Venom after. And Venom has had it longer than he has, so he knows how to use it.
Advantage.
Yeah. And then they just use sound to kill him in that story.
Oh, shit.
I hate that
Double
sound
shit.
is his.
I gotta turn my
Sound
Oh, you see,
and
they said
fire.
kryptonite in the movie.
Sound is his
Oh,
kryptonite.
They
yeah.
said kryptonite. Like,
Yeah.
that's a whole different thing, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, that's pretty much like their kryptonite."
Well,
yeah,
I
but
think
kryptonite is Superman.
that's a very
Yeah,
DC.
it doesn't matter.
kryptonite is a very like
Universal
everybody
term.
uses
It's a-
kryptonite.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
universal term.
everybody uses kryptonite.
It was
like an
Superman.
Infinity
We're
War
in
when that
every
motherfucker
But
movie.
it's a different
Squidward.
universe. It doesn't
Did anybody
matter.
Yeah, it
catch
is.
that Wilhelm scream during
Yeah,
the
I
fight?
doesn't
caught
matter.
that.
I don't think it's a big deal.
yeah,
No, I
I
know
don't
it
really
wasn't,
care. It
but
doesn't bother me.
it was
yeah,
just
it
cool.
didn't bug me that much. But
I mean,
thought-
didn't in Infinity War there was a scene where one of them's like, "Stop being such a Squidward"?
no,
It was in some movie.
Yeah,
Some
it
movie
was-
said
I don't remember
that.
he said something like that. You haven't seen it.
No, but I know that's
I'll-
just a line in
I
there.
won't tell you anything about
How
it.
do you have you not seen Infinity War?
Because he hasn't seen any other Marvel
I
movies.
won't watch
Can
it
you
until
take
I
time
catch up.
instead of watching
I bought the Iron.
Sharknado? Come on,
I don't watch Sharknado. I bought the Iron Man trilogy. I'm gonna start there.
that's the best one. I love Iron Man.
Well, I'm actually doing
That's
it in
the best
order, so I
set
can't
of
watch
movies.
2 or 3 until I get the other ones.
You can't
You already
watch
watched one.
3. You can watch 2. You just can't watch 3.
3, you have to watch it in like the order of the universe. Like 3
You have to
came
watch-
after like the other ones.
You have to watch.
That's the,
You have to watch
Here's-
Avengers.
I
First.
know.
I can literally
said-
line it all out for
Did
you
you
in my
guys
head.
not hear what I said?
You have to watch. You have to watch Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man
movie's
2,
ass.
Captain America: The First Avenger.
Yeah, there's
and
a
then
fuck ton of movies. Also.
After that, it's Avengers, and then after Avengers, Iron Man 3, and that's all of Phase 1.
No, Iron Man 3 was the start of Phase 2.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Doesn't
and then-
matter. It's still
yeah.
like at the end, the beginning.
Yeah.
I'll get around to it because I did buy the trilogy online.
Online.
Well, I bought the DVD box set. It should be in like a few days.
Hmm.
By
I
the
love
time you guys are
ordering shit
watching-
online.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Dude, Amazon Prime, dude. Oh my god, so many packages at my door.
I use
all the time.
eBay.
How long does it take to get here?
It depends. Sometimes it's like a few days.
Do you ever
sometimes-
get that keyboard?
Oh, I bought a new one.
The Dreamcast keyboard.
Yeah, I got that.
Didn't you order it and then like? How long did it take you for him to say that he wasn't sending it?
He pretty much said he wasn't sending it.
Oh my god.
So, like, I ordered it a week later, or something like that. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'll send it out. Do you still want it?" And I said, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, I'll send it out on X date or whatever." And then I say, "What's taking so long?" Because like another day went by and he didn't send it. And he's like, "Oh, it says you paid for it, but it won't let me send it. I'm like, okay, whatever you say. He said, oh, I figured it out. I screwed up. Then he said that like 2 minutes later. Don't worry, I'll send it to you the next day if you still want me to send it to you. I said yes. A week later, still never shipped it. So I'm like, alright, fuck that. I just canceled the order and bought a new one from someone else. But even that one was delayed, but that was, I don't know, at least I got it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to use eBay. Amazon Prime is where it's at.
Yeah, but Amazon can be the same way with independent sellers.
Gotta find one that's not independent though.
Well, you can't just generalize all independent people as being that way, though. It's just a thing that happens sometimes.
I've never had a problem with packages.
I mean, I've never really had one either, except for like twice, and one of them's my fault.
I remember. I think it was my mom. I bought a replica of the ocarina from Ocarina of Time. I still have it.
That's awesome.
I still have it in my dresser. I've never tried to attempt to play it.
Really?
I've come close, yeah.
You don't leave
But I'll let you have it if you want it.
Really?
Yeah, seriously, I'll never use it.
That's funny.
I'll take it.
Alright.
Seth will take
I'll
it.
give it to you next time we come over here. Alright?
Or I mean, like,
Christmas,
next time at your place.
Halloween party.
And then we can drive to my place.
Yeah. But, the first time we ordered it, it literally came in like 50 pieces.
Everybody's final thoughts on Venom before we get too off topic. Even we kind of did, but you know.
It was just another movie.
Yeah, honestly.
It was
another
just
movie.
another
I
movie.
recommend seeing it, but
It's just another movie.
just don't have your expectations way too high.
I didn't even have an expectation. I just wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to see it. I'm glad I saw it, but
That's it.
it could have been way better. It really could
A
have
lot of my
been.
friends said it was good, and
Could have been better.
it
The
definitely.
first half was slow. Second half was better because there was more plot action. Story develops.
And
Wow.
Venom in general. If you had Venom in more of the movie, it would have been a better movie.
Venom had a lot of screen time. Not a lot.
Didn't feel like
I
He
know
did
now.
have a
Like,
he
he
did
did
have a good
have-
amount of
he had a good
screen
amount.
time.
He had a good amount,
He
but
did
it
have
feels
a
like
good
he
amount of
needed
But he
screen
more.
wasn't there first half. He was there second half. So.
Yeah, the first half was just telling us about the guy. Pretty much.
Does anyone care about the guy? I don't. I'll be honest with
Honestly,
What
no.
guy?
you. The Eddie character. I don't really care for him.
I don't
as
think
a
we ever
character.
talked about the villain of this movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
very
It was very preachy.
basic.
It was so preachy.
Very basic. Like,
Very
this is
basic
my
villain. He
agenda.
was like-
this is what I think humans are.
I
This is
think
what we
humans
could
should be better. We'll expand human evolution and shit.
It's like Elon Musk.
Let me
rogue.
experiment on people. Yeah.
Elon Musk on rogue.
He's gonna. That's why he's building the spaceships. He's trying to go get those symbiotes.
That all
I
makes
believe
sense,
they're out
though.
there.
To quote Jake, I believe they're out there.
No, there was also another trope where another big movie trope that we need to stop. Like at the end of the movie where they're done the fight and it's like, oh no, he's dead. Oh no.
Oh my god.
He's dead. What are we gonna do? Oh no.
They
What are
try
we
and
gonna
fake
do?
you out with him
Where
actually
they
being-
try to the death fake out
What character?
with Eddie, just Eddie.
Remember he got stabbed
he got
and they left
stabbed.
him for dead?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
was like, oh no,
Right.
he's
And then
dead.
Venom
We
comes
all
out.
know it's gonna happen.
Right.
We need to stop. We need to stop.
That
with
needs to stop.
That's in every movie.
That's
ever.
literally in every movie ever.
Yeah, you're right. It's not original.
Oh, what about when Thanos hit Iron Man, and then everyone was like, I was like, oh my god, no, and then he just took it out
I
of
think
him.
it would have been better if in that movie when he punched him right there, he just fell over and died. he just
And then the credits just start going.
What the fuck just we don't even get to see what happens until the next movie.
They should do that.
No, they shouldn't. I hope they
Infinity
don't.
War Part 2, that's what needs.
That's when I'm gonna go on an interstellar mission.
They
And
just
go
go-
on a planet that 1 year is 15 minutes there. I'd wait there for 15 minutes.
Come back. Hey, I've seen the
Next
movie.
Avengers, yeah.
All you would need to do is go up into space and stay there for a month, and then time dilation would probably do the rest.
Ooh.
But if you're close to Earth, it won't even make sense.
I know, but there's still time dilation.
When you're just up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how much?
You personally experience it.
Nobody else knows.
Yeah.
So what about the astronauts that went up there? On the moon?
I don't know. I'm not an expert. Don't listen to me.
No.
I might have been wrong.
I'm about to say that's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm about
My
to say.
my math is wrong, but you would still experience some time dilation.
Yeah, but
abstract thinking.
It's
like
not
an
gonna be
hour.
You know what I meant. Like,
Hour or
By like an
two.
hour.
I wasn't saying that, like...
So we gotta go up there
Okay.
with a watch next time we go up there, okay?
Okay. No problem. I'll make sure to get on that.
SpaceX is gonna bring us up there, so we're good.
Oh yeah.
Cheaply and fast.
We might die on the way. But
We might die on the way.
That's,
It might
that's okay.
explode into 1,000 pieces.
Okay.
Is that a good place
The
to
whole
end?
time Elon Musk has been putting people on those rockets, we didn't even know.
Just going to Mars.
They're going to new worlds. Yeah, fun fact, people have actually been on Mars for the past 10 years.
Oh,
We never even knew it.
No way.
Did you know that the Apollo missions was a government conspiracy?
Did you know that birds aren't real? They're just government surveillance drones.
God, that explains everything.
That's why they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Why are deer everywhere?
I think Seth's ready to go
Yeah,
home.
I think we should end it. He seems like he's
All right. Well.
What? Let's go check the time on this, and we'll give our final thoughts.
Well,
Seth,
Plus the little bit that we
final
did.
thoughts. All right. that's
Final
good.
thoughts?
What do you want from me?
That's where